Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Brooks Rawson, welcome to the Disney Movie Bracket Selection Show, Episode 3. My name is Read Your Bible. Here with my colleagues once again, Christian Guy, Thousandreasons, and Ole Trinity. And we have found ourselves a very, very interesting Sweet 16, a lot of surprises, a tie, and a bunch of other stuff happened. So, Christian, do you want to reveal the winners?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's start out in the Pride Rock region. Lion King versus Mulan, not even close. The Lion King starting lineup just absolutely took over the game, dominated from wire to wire. They're going to the Elite Eight. Moving on to Finding Nemo versus Little Mermaid. Very tightly contested battle, back and forth the entire game. When it looked like Little Mermaid had the edge at the end, Finding Nemo came storming back right after the media timeout to advance to the Elite Eight. Now let's go down to the Metroville region. The 1 seed Incredibles versus the 5 seed Tarzan. I honestly thought it was going to be super close, but the Incredibles, they're too good. They blew out Tarzan. And now this was the most crazy game of the week. Cars versus Tangled. One that I thought it was going to be close, but I was not expecting this. Tangled up the entire game. Then right there at the end of regulation, who other than Toe Mater getting a half-court shot, send it to overtime. We go to overtime. Cars rides that momentum. They're going to the Elite Eight. Ole, Tim, y'all got any analysis on that crazy Sweet 16?
I do. First off, I'd look at Finding Nemo versus Little Mermaid, and I was very surprised to see this. Little Mermaid gets put out with really no competition from Nemo. Nemo rides the wave, wins the battle under the sea, surprised everybody. Also want to look at Cars. They let me down. I was Cars all the way. Didn't think it'd be close until they made it to Orlando. They disappointed me. Cars, don't let me down this week. Tim, you got anything else to add?
Yeah, I just have one very slight issue, and I mean slight, like that big. The slight issue that I have is every single person that lost should have won, and that's all I have.
All right, thanks, you guys. And after this short break, we will reveal the winners from the bottom half of the bracket and analyze what just happened here after this short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third edition of the Disney Movie Bracket Selection Show. And I believe we haven't revealed the bottom half of the bracket. Christian, would you like to do that?
Yes, let's start out in the Peter Planet region. Toy Story versus Up. Toy Story didn't let me down. I knew it was going to be a blowout. They dominated from start to finish. The 3-2 game, Moana versus Frozen. I picked Moana. I don't know. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure all my other colleagues picked Frozen. Moana absolutely torched Frozen from start to finish. Not even close. Now down to the Castle region. Beauty and the Beast versus Aladdin. Whoa, my bad. Beauty and the Beast versus Monsters, Inc. I thought Monsters, Inc. was going to win. I picked them. I hadn't missed a pick all week. Beauty and the Beast, they got me. They're moving on to the Elite Eight. Now, Aladdin and Hercules. Hercules, you let me down. I thought you were going to go the distance, man. You lost to Aladdin in a close run in the second half. I'm upset, but I can live with it. Ole, Tim, you got any analysis?
I do. I actually picked Moana to beat Frozen. I was still a little bit salty that Frozen beat Wreck-It Ralph. I didn't think Frozen had a chance to compete with anybody else. They didn't. Moana blew them out of the water. Wasn't even close. Also want to look at Monsters, Inc. versus Beauty and the Beast. Monsters, Inc. was up huge the whole game. Didn't think Beauty and the Beast have a chance. They came back late push them to the next round. I do have them winning. Tim, you got anything else?
Yeah. Look, you said that all your other colleagues voted for Frozen, and I don't believe that that's right. I know for a fact that I voted for Moana. I would never vote for Frozen. She's a terrible loser, and she can never let it go. So, that's really all I've got, though.
I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry.
Myself, I would like to add one thing in that Aladdin Hercules was a complete blowout, 73-27. Just a complete blowout. Just a lack of mental preparation and just a lack of execution by Hercules. I believe he let all of us down. Anyway, I don't want to get too off course. After this short break, we have a special guest, and you all love him here after. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Disney Movie Bracket Selection Show, Episode 3. Now, I said we have a guest picker this week, Alamo Church of Christ Youth Minister Derrick Smith. Derrick, how are you doing today?
Doing excellent. Glad to be part of the panel, boys.
All right, you ready to pick?
Yeah.
All right, now let's get right into it with our first matchup. This is going to be Lion King versus Finding Nemo. And we see that Lion King has been a force throughout the entire tournament. So I see them having no problems with Finding Nemo. It may be close, but Lion King does win.
Reed, I'm going to have to agree with you. Lion King was the number 1 overall seed for a reason. They will be in Orlando next week for the final.
I got to agree. Lion King is riding a strong wave right now. Do not see Finding Nemo stopping that.
Yeah, I'd also have to agree there. I actually think that Lion King's going to take the win here. You know, Finding Nemo might have found Nemo. They didn't find themselves in the next round. So let's go Lion King.
Yeah, I agree. Lion King, everything the light touches belongs to it, and it is surely shining down on this number 1 pick.
All right, now our next matchup, we mentioned the tie between Tangled and Cars. We also mentioned that Cars did win the revotes. So here we go. The Incredibles, Cars, 2 heavyweights matched up in the same division. I think Cars rides this momentum from the revote, and I think they take down the Incredibles.
I got to disagree. Cars had barely skated by Tangled. The Incredibles had no problem with Tarzan, which I thought was going to be really close. They just showed how incredible they are, and I think they're going to go to the Final Four.
Not so fast, Christian. I'm a big Cars guy. Said it from the beginning. I got Cars. They had a little slip-up last week. Had to go into overtime. Had a little slip-up, but I'm going Cars. Not even close.
I'd have to agree with you there. I think that Cars is going to have to win this next round.
I think, quite frankly, a lot of people let their hair down last week and didn't consider their vote and voted for Cars. I know the Tow Mater is constantly underrated, but no way they should have pushed the Incredibles. Will definitely take this next week.
All right, now our next matchup comes with a little less controversy. We see Toy Story head up against Moana. Me personally, I'm a big Moana fan. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, but it is not my favorite. Toy Story wins.
My personal favorite's Toy Story in this matchup, but I'm telling you, Moana, man, they're on a roll. They're going to make the Final Four. I've got Moana.
I think the rock crumbles under pressure. I'm going Toy Story in a close matchup.
I wish Toy Story would win, but I do think that Moana is going to take the win in the polls.
I think what a lot of people aren't expecting from Moana is just every demographic. You've got to consider the meme and the message. The message of Moana is perfect, very memeable. It'll definitely fly to the top. It'll be a contender later.
All right, now our final matchup in this Elite Eight, we have the Beauty and the Beast and we have Aladdin. Now, Beauty and the Beast, 2 very close matchups as the 1 seed. I don't think they are 1 seed material. I think Aladdin takes them down in the Elite Eight.
Honestly, I picked both these teams to lose last week. I'm surprised, but Beauty and the Beast, you haven't played like a 1 seed. Aladdin, you've played very well the past 2 weeks. I got Aladdin.
I'm going Beauty and the Beast. They've had 2 really tough weeks. I say they turn it on late in the season and win.
I'm also going to have to go Beauty and the Beast here. It's certainly been playing well, and I just don't see them stopping it.
Yeah, as you guys have said, Beauty and the Beast, the tale is old as time, but I think Aladdin's going to be 1 step ahead. I think he may swing out and take the steal for this.
All right, well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you to our special guest picker, Derrick Smith, for being here with us. Now, look, again, this is a big week of voting. Friday, I hate to say noon because it hasn't been noon most of the time, around noon to 2, 3 o'clock whenever I wake up. Look for that, vote, share, tell your friends. And that's it. For me, Read Your Bible, Christian Guy, 10,000 Reasons, Holy Trinity, and Derrick Smith, signing off. Thank you.